Hello, my name is Humbert Torres and I am the developer of Brainwave. In this video, I will present my app and show you its development process. I was inspired to create this game after reading about the real-life story of Mark Biancotti, a former football player for the Citadel Bulldogs who suffered a tragic injury from a tackle during a college football game in 1985. As a result of his injury, Biancotti was rendered a quadriplegic, meaning he lost the ability to use his arms and his legs. However, despite his unfortunate accident, Biancotti was not willing to yield to his circumstances. Biancotti and his father, former Dolphins player Nick Biancotti, embarked on a personal journey to discover a cure for paralysis. In Brainwave, the avatar is a quadriplegic as well, who is attending a prestigious medical academy where he endeavors to acquire knowledge on brain functions and the nervous system with the hopes of eventually discovering a cure. The first levels that players have access to once they start the game is the introductory level. The purpose of this level is similar to that of an establishing shot in a movie. It's meant to introduce players to the world and prevent them from feeling confined to just one room. Once players enter the simulation room, they have two options. They can gather exposition and backstory through a conversation with Robbie, the new character, or they can skip the conversation and go directly into the simulation. For the sake of time, we're going to skip the conversation and go directly into the simulation. Upon entering the simulation, players will have three options. They can either begin the game in chronological order from the very first level, select from the many levels in the level select option, or view all the definition and terms relating to the game in the library. After a title screen where players have the option to read instructions, players can enter the game. So this is how the game works. A brain will be on display and it's going to be split in two, left side and right side. On the upper right hand corner there will be a task. Players have to figure out which side of the brain performs the function to complete this task. If players don't know which side of the brain does what function, they can right click on the little question marks and a list of functions will appear. Once players move on to the second part, they're going to notice there's a lot of similarities to the first part. The only difference being that instead of choosing from different sides of the brain, they're going to select from different regions. So there's going to be a task on the upper right hand corner, and players have to choose the region that performs that function. If they don't know what region performs that function, they can right click on the question marks for a full list of functions. Once players select the correct region of the brain, they're going to move on to a maze type level where, as a neuron, they have to travel to the correct region of the brain. So, those are the basic mechanics of my game. With each new task after this one, the game gets increasingly harder, concluding with a quiz that tests the player's knowledge on everything they just played. Thank you for your time and interest in my application. I will attach a PowerPoint at the end of this video, which goes further into detail on the entire development process of my application. Thank you very much.